Welcome to the Winner's Circle, a podcast about the Averitt culture and what makes our team unique. Don't forget to subscribe on your podcast app of choice. And now, your host of the Winner's Circle, Amos Rogan.
Thanks so much for coming and joining us here on the podcast. If you like what you're hearing, please absolutely share this podcast and let everybody know what's going on. We love sharing new things that are going on within our company, within our team, and hopefully you're getting something out of it. We're really working on trying to revamping. Obviously, you hear the new name, Winner's Circle Podcast. It's not just LTL anymore. We want to talk to all leaders and everybody that's in the company, whether you're at the corporate office, out in the field, doesn't matter what your role is, you are in the Winner's Circle. So we want to serve you by putting out some really, really good information. So please do that and let everybody know what we've got going on. So today we're on video and on the podcast, on the audio side as well. And one of the reasons why that is that we've got a very special guest coming on to the podcast. Something that has been so near and dear to so many of us' heart is Averitt Cares for Kids, and what we do with our donations of donating $1 out of our paycheck every single week, which goes to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And today we have Miss Erin Schrier, who is our St. Jude representative. So Erin, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the Winner's Circle.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
One thing that I would like just kind of open up the conversation with is just the partnership that Averitt has had with St. Jude's for so long. We value that partnership so much. We give it so much honor and respect, but we'd just kind of like to hear a little bit from the St. Jude side about how you guys see us as partners.
Absolutely. I can talk about Averitt all day, every day. The longstanding partnership over 30 years. It's just truly incredible to have that support for so long and all that you've done through the years, continuing to grow in your donations, continuing to grow in your support and all different aspects. I mean, your organization is just one of the best in class when it comes to giving back, having those giving hearts. And it's just so amazing to see that it's happened for so long. And we're so eternally grateful for the partnership and how many patients and families that you've served and helped along the way.
One of the things that I think, and I don't even think it's on purpose. I think it's by coincidence, but it's because of both of our cultures is the reason why this partnership has worked so well. Mr. Danny Thomas, I remember I was at St. Jude's probably close to 10 years ago now and did the tour there. But one of the things that I remember from the tour is that Mr. Danny Thomas, when he was putting together the ALSAC Foundation, he said that he would rather have 1 million people give $1 than a millionaire give $1 million. Mm-hmm. And it's because of awareness and being able to let people know about kids who need help, who have cancer, all those types of things. And then us on the Averitt Cares for Kids side, which a little over 95% of our associates now give $1 out of their paycheck every week. So it really fits together well as far as how our partnership goes.
It's so beautiful. I mean, you couldn't have said it any better that Averitt is embodying what Danny Thomas wanted, is having so many people rally around the mission, giving $1, and how far $1 can go. It's just truly incredible and beautiful of how this partnership just works so well together.
Yeah. And one of the things that I just love about St. Jude is when you walk in there, it is a place full of smiles and happiness and hope and just you're looking around going, this is a hospital. Right. All the kids are having such a great time. Yeah, they're there for a reason, and it's an unfortunate reason, but it's not a somber place. It's a happy place, and I truly feel like that St. Jude not only is treating the reason why that they're there, but they're also treating the mind and the heart as well.
Yes, it is. And we want it to be a place of hope. When families walk through the door, and we hear from a lot of our patients and families all the time about that, is that, even though they've heard the news, their child has cancer or another life-threatening disease and all those anxieties that brings, but they walk into St. Jude and it is a place of hope and a place where we want our kids to be kids, for them to, continue to live their lives and have different activities that they can do while they're receiving these treatments. And I think that's what's so special too about Averitt support, is that this is how they'll continue to do that. They'll continue to go to school at St. Jude. They'll get to do art therapy, music therapy, play therapy, have all of these different ways that it's just a fun place for them, that even though they are getting the treatments. But we hear from our patients too that, when they're smaller, and they'd say that they loved going and seeing their doctors and nurses because everybody was happy to see them, and they enjoyed being around just that positivity. And they laugh too just about the campus and saying that sometimes it can feel like Disneyland. And so, it's just fun to hear that, because we can't imagine what these kids are going through and how the parents are. But it is supposed to be a place of hope, and just, a place where they know that they're being treated at the best place in the world.
Yeah. And it's a place where the parents don't have to worry about their kids getting, I'm not going to say secondary care or anything like that, but they're getting the absolute best. And it's not it's not a conglomerate where they're trying to corner the information and the research and the results that they've had. You all share that information with all children's hospitals around the country and around the world, for that matter, because this isn't just special to Memphis, Tennessee. This is important globally.
Absolutely. And that's what Danny Thomas, our founder, said when he was opening St. Jude, is his quote was that no child should die in the dawn of life. And he didn't mean just children in the US, he meant children around the world. And that's St. Jude's responsibility, is for us to continue to find these life-saving treatments, to freely share that research and the discoveries. Every child that's saved at St. Jude means thousands of children that are saved worldwide. It's because we don't want to hold that information in. Every clinical trial that's working, every protocol that's working, we're freely sharing this across the world. We want every researcher, every doctor to find out what we're doing here so that they can save children in their communities. And that's what it's all about.
And it's all free of charge.
All free of charge. We take care of everything, that treatment, travel, housing, and food, because of Averitt support, that families can do that and not have to worry about that. The only thing that we want our families to focus on is their child.
Well, because speaking of support, in 2023, we felt like that we did really good and donated $1,200,001 to St. Jude. But just in true Averitt fashion, in what we do in terms of never being satisfied, one of the things that our owner, Gary Sasser, has always said for many, many years, is that he's proud of where we've been, but he's more excited about where we're going. And we've really adopted that in so many different ways, from our operational side of things and how we service our customers, how we treat our associates internally, and making sure that they're appreciated and thanked and supported, and all those types of things. And investment in our equipment and all that sort of thing. We want the best looking equipment going down the road, and I feel like we do a pretty good job at that.
You do a very good job of it.
Yeah, but even in St. Jude's and Averitt Cares for Kids, we want to always do better in that area as well. So I'm extremely excited and proud to announce that our 2024 donation is even more than what we did last year. It is $1,500,001 for St. Jude's.
I'm absolutely just, it's speechless, because Averitt continues to set your own bar even higher every year. And I've had the honor and privilege to support your organization for over 5 years now. And so I've seen the growth, and for you to blow out of the water what you did last year, I'm just blown away, and can't thank all of you enough for your support, and just knowing that 1.5 million and $1, how far it truly goes for our families, and from the bottom of our hearts, from our patients, from our families. Thank you so much. I'm just, it's incredible to hear that, how much you just continue to grow year over year. And it gets me emotional. It gets me speechless to know that you're just such a wonderful organization, and you just blow yourselves out of the water every single year.
Well, one of the cool things about it is it's not just Averitt just writing a check and saying, here you go.
Correct.
We want to do it where it's meaningful, not only for our associates, but for our community as well. You know, we do a lot of things that the company itself matches what we do as individuals, as teammates, as associates in the community with our Team Up Community Challenge and milestones for anniversaries, those who hit the 20-year, 25, 30, 35, 40. And we have one driver who just recently celebrated his 45th year.
Gosh.
And 43 of those 45 years is safe drive and never had an accident.
That is amazing. Your culture of having those tenured associates is really unheard of in this day and age too. And so I think that says a lot about your company, about your culture, and people are so proud. And that's what I love too about meeting all of your associates, is how proud they are to wear their Averitt red. I tried to wear red today too to honor all of you and your associates and to say thank you, because it is. I love meeting all of your associates that have those tenure and how you do recognize them. I see that on your social accounts and how their leaders are recognizing them, because it's so important for your associates to feel that love from the leadership down. And y'all are wonderful when it comes to that. And with you mentioning too about your Team Up challenges, and I think that's what's so amazing about your organization too, is that you are getting involved in your communities and you're encouraged to do it. And I think that's, it's special that they have the time to take off to do that, get involved in their communities, because that's what it's all about too. And I know Mr. Sasser, and as part of donating in those Team Up challenges, and you've been so generous to our mission too of donating Play-Doh and Hot Wheels, and the patients and the kids are so excited and thankful to receive those donations. And it's all of the hard work that goes on during those Team Up challenges.
Yeah, and it's not, and it's the cool thing about it is new hires. When a new hire comes on and they sign up to be a part of Averitt Cares for Kids, that results in a donation. And even when they go all the way through their career, with leadership promotions, life events, marriages, births, military service, all that sort of stuff. And then when they get to the retirement side of things, and go to our ambassador team, that all that equals out into additional donations back to Averitt Cares for Kids, which eventually comes to St. Jude. So, I guess I bring all this up not only for our friends at St. Jude's to know, first and foremost, but also from our associate side of things, when they're watching this or listening to this, everything that you do that is above and beyond is typically recognized in a way that benefits others. So when we go above and beyond in servicing our customers with our service and longevity and our seniority within the company, all those types of things, when that goes, that's really benefiting somebody else too. And that's a pretty cool thing to realize.
Oh, it's amazing. When I first started working with Averitt and hearing about all that, is the support that every associate receives. And I love too what you mentioned about when it's an associate is brand new and they're coming on, and it's ingrained in your culture from the beginning that you're a giving organization, from your onboarding, from your training, how they can sign up for Averitt Cares for Kids, and then, getting rewarded after that. But it is from the get-go, and I think it's really special of that recognition too that you receive in those milestones. I just love hearing about that and hearing from, like I mentioned, other associates that I get to meet too, of how they do feel that support every step of the way while they're at Averitt.
Yeah, and St. Jude's has recognized Averitt, I think, 3 years as the employee giving organization of the year.
Yes, and very well deserved too. It's just because, again, not just of the amount that you're giving, but all that you're doing, and encompassing just that St. Jude, just love and just giving back. And so it was so well deserved whenever you've received it. And we love giving that award and having Averitt, just accept that, because it is. I hope that all of the associates that are listening today and see this, that know that through your giving through the years, it's just been incredible. And so we're so thankful and appreciative that we can give out that award and recognize the good work that's has happened, not just when we gave you those awards, but that's continue on, especially with this incredible donation that you announced too for 2024, which I'm still blown away by it. So it is. I continue to get speechless about it, because it's truly impressive and amazing.
Well, we're very proud of it, and very proud of our partnership and our relationship with St. Jude's. Hopefully, this is just once again, we're proud of that, but we're already probably thinking about 2025 already.
If I know Averitt, then you are. You're still trying to find a way to beat yourselves. Like I mentioned, is that y'all just set the bar and then keep raising it.
Well, I want to make sure that you come to our Averitt Cares for Kids softball tournament in 2024 here in Cookeville. It's always a great time. This past year, with everybody that attended that particular event, we raised $36,000 for $35,000. Sorry, for this Averitt Cares for Kids. And so, and that is the forefront, and their focus of that event is to make sure that everybody knows and is aware of what Averitt Cares for Kids does, but also St. Jude's as well. So we definitely hope that you can maybe come throw out the first pitch for us next year.
Yeah, I would love that. Hopefully my left-handed self can, get it there easily. But my teammate Leanne was able to join this past year, and she was actually new to the organization, but she's always heard our team talk about Averitt, and our organization in general talk about Averitt. And so she was excited to be able to go, and she came back and just said the atmosphere, the fun, she said it just was so exciting to be there and see the associates just having fun with the softball tournament, but how many participated too, and how many teams were there. But she said that, it was so fun for her to just go out, hang out, meet all the associates, and just enjoy that time.
It's a good time. It's a good time. We have fun with it. So it's we're very fortunate to be able to do things like that, not only to recognize our associates and let them have some fun with each other, but it also make sure it's done for a good cause as well.
Yes.
So Miss Erin, thank you so much. I really hope that this is really bringing out a lot of good light to Averitt Cares for Kids and St. Jude's as well. And again, we're so proud of the 2024 donation, and we really feel like that it's going to help a lot of kids, and it's a lot of ways for us to give back and just simply say thank you for what you do, for all the technology, all the innovation that you guys do for cancer research and helping kids, and just we feel like that our company and St. Jude's both has been very blessed over the years with so many good things happening in so many different directions and all that, and for us to be able to give that back and be a blessing to someone else is certainly, just honestly, it's a privilege. So thank you very much for joining us on the podcast today.
I'm so grateful that you had me on, and I hope that all of you that are listening and all the associates, that you truly understand what you're doing for our patients and families, that we can't continue our mission without your support. And I hope that you recognize all the hard work that you're putting in, your dollars that you're giving out of your paycheck, that they are really going a long way. They're helping children all over the world. It's continuing our research for us to raise these survival rates. And that's what we want. We want all of our children to get into remission, for them to go home, live out their dreams, their goals, whatever that looks like for them. And so this wonderful donation that you just announced, your donations throughout the years, all of the participation that you have, please know that it goes an incredibly long way, and that our families and patients are truly, truly grateful. And we all are, for your support. And we can't thank you enough for all that you're doing.
Thank you, Erin, very much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Folks, hopefully you've gotten something out of this. And I'll just say it like this. If you're not a member of Averitt Cares for Kids, hopefully you get an idea of what we do within that charity that is ours. That is something that we are very proud of, that it was started internally within this company. So if you want to be a part of that, please get with your leader to fill out the necessary paperwork. Hey, $15 million has been raised, and how awesome is that? In order for us to continue to advance the ball, as our services improved, as our businesses improved, as everything that we've been able to do around here has improved, it's been able to give us an opportunity to give back, which has really been a blessing, a privilege, and an honor, quite honestly, for our team to be able to do. So thanks so much for joining us on the Winner Circle podcast. Be blessed, be safe, and we'll talk to you next time.